my beautiful babies, I am back with another video like I promised, and today is going to be a spring makeup look. So I don't really know what direction I want to go with this video, but it's going to be in a dewy, kind of flawless, effortless, natural, glowy kind of skin look. So if you guys are looking forward to getting a look like that during springtime or summer, whatever, just continue to watch this video. It's going to be a talk through, so maybe we can get it like a chit chat going on in this video. I've already applied my foundation for the day, and it's going to be the Marc Jacobs Genius Gel Foundation today. You can use, I don't really know what dupe for that in the drugstore. It's giving you like dewy skin, but still kind of a little bit more matte. I just applied the foundation using my Morphe M439 brush, and I just pretty much stippled that into my skin. You can use MAC strobe cream. It has good ingredients in that, so you can pick that up if you're interested into getting like that strobing effect. Apply this underneath your foundation, mix it with your foundation, whatever you pretty much want to do with this. I did not put this on, but what I am going to use today is the Sephora Luminizing Drops, and you can pick that up once again from Sephora. And as you can see, I'm just going to apply it using the applicator that comes with it and bring it down my nose, on the sides of my cheek, and that's pretty much it. And whatever product is left over after blending it out, I'm going to put it above, I'm gonna put it on my forehead. My Tarte Beauty Blender, and blend that out using the tip. And of course, you wanna always use your beauty blender damp, never dry.
Cause we don't trust these dry hoes out here.
You just look a lot more flawless when the beauty blender is while working with the beauty blender. I'm gonna grab my concealer now. This is LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee, and put that underneath the eyes. I do suffer from really, like, what do you want to call it, like hyperpigmentation underneath the eyes. Is that what people call dark eye circles? I just call them dark eye circles, girl. And mine are inherited, so I like putting a deeper concealer underneath my eyes first, using the NW50 concealer from MAC, and then going in with the Fawn. I don't have my color correcting concealer from LA Girl right now. I don't know where that is, but you can pick that up from your local beauty supply store, and they have all the different colors that I was just telling you guys about. I think they have like green, yellow, orange, and I think purple. So I'm applying that underneath my eyes. I like using my finger a little bit more now because I feel like it warms up the product, you know? My concealer, I use it to conceal, and I also use it to highlight. So that's why I drag it all the way down here. You don't have to do all of this, girl, but I need my under eye brightness. I make sure I am brighter than the sun when it comes to that. So I'm going to take my beauty blender, damp of course, once again, and then you want to blend it out. Stippling motions. Look up so you can avoid creasing, you know, and blend. I'm gonna take my NW50 concealer from MAC, use my ring finger, and pretty much fill out the hollows of my cheeks, and this is to contour, you know, to make your face look a little slimmer, a little bit more chiseled and happy looking instead of fat and brown like mine. If you don't feel like getting up to the gym and you want to feel skinny for a day, learn how to contour, bae. I'm going to go in with another contour shade, and this is Espresso from the Lime Bobbi Brown. And I'm just taking a little bit of that and putting it in the same area that I applied in W50. But what I do this for is just to deepen it up and get the desired color that I want, because this by itself is way too muddy. And then the concealer that I just used before, I feel like it's just too subtle. And I kind of want it right in between. I don't want anything too dramatic. Press the product into my skin, really not dragging it out all over the place, because I want it to be where I pretty much place the color at. And yeah, taking whatever is left over, blending out the rest of my forehead. I don't want my forehead to be super dark, like, you know, this area, but I do just want that little shadow, you know? And then taking it underneath my chin and the jawline. And then we can go back over with your beauty blender and blend this area out so there's no harsh lines. And this is just an extra step. You don't have to do this, but I am going to do this because I want to be bright and awakened and happy during the summertime / springtime. And you don't have to get this color. They do have another color that you could choose for deeper complexions, but because I know how to work with stuff to make it work for me, I like using Light Boost, but they do have a more darker shade than this for our brown baby loves like myself. It helps me contour my nose because I kind of suck at contouring my nose. Like sometimes I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? Sometimes I have to like literally take my whole nose contour off before like I finish a video for you guys, or even going out, because either I OD it or sometimes I just feel like it's not snatched enough. I am gonna set my under eye. And what I did was mix 2 powders together. I'm going to show you the 2 powders that I use. The first one is this HD setting powder, and I mix it with my Laura Mercier Universal Translucent Powder, and I don't really care for that one just by itself on my skin complexion, so I have to mix it with a more yellow kind of setting powder. This is the mixture in the cap, and I'm just going to take my beauty blender on the pointed side, of course, and then take it, dunk it in there, and I'm going to look up and set. And I like looking up because this is how you prevent the concealer from creasing. Okay, so as you can see, there's still some shine going on, and that's what we want because we don't want to set our face with too much powder today because this is a dewy look. So what we're going to do next is set our contour area. You always want to set anything that you put cream on your face because you don't want it to get on anybody's shirt. Okay, so now we're going to set our contour, and I'm going to use my favorite thing to contour right now, and this is the Black Radiance medium to light. You guys know about this if you watch my videos. I love this. Well, this is actually light to medium. I've been liking the light to medium because it does have these 2 shades. They're not super red, and I hate anything that gets off a super red undertone on my skin. It looks more like a nice pretty orange than red. Makeup's not moving around and stuff. You don't want that. Trust me, it's annoying. Take it in that jawline area. I taken it right underneath my lip. Just press this powder into my skin now. Concealer brush to snatch my nose a little bit using this NW50 concealer from MAC. And pray for me. This is also to bring color back into my nose. I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia That Glow Kit, Bubbly and Sunburst, and Dripping Gold, just because I want to be dramatic. And then I'm going to place it right up in here. We're gonna jump into priming our eyes. You can go in with groundwork or you can go in with soft ochre. Everybody knows about soft ochre. It's just to brighten your shadows up and also to prime as well. And then groundwork is for more subtle looks. And I'll probably go with this one today, groundwork, due to the fact that I want this to be a more bronzy look and I don't want anything to really pop. So I'm gonna be taking my E27 brush from Morphe to blend this out, and a little bit goes a long way. You don't really need a lot. So groundwork, as you can see, is a perfect color for deeper complexions. I'll always set it with a color that mimics the paint pots. All of my shadows that I am going to be working with today are going to be super easy for me to blend, and that's why I do that step as well. So that's on there pretty good. And you always want to close up these paint pots as soon as possible. Like, don't let them just sit open. Don't lose the top, or don't ever let it just sit open all night, because it will dry out and it will ruin your life. And this is the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm going to take this color right here. And I'm going to set that on the lid using a brush that has nothing to do with shadow. This is actually a concealer brush, but this just helps me pack things in and make everything look super blended. This is an e.l.f. concealer brush, by the way. Taking that shade, placing it pretty much all on the lid, and then I'm going to drag it up in a second. Till your body gets weak. Till your body gets weak. And this brush right here is the Morphe 441 brush. Body gets weak. But make sure this color shows up. So this is basically your transition shade. You want to place it in the area that you want it first, and then blend. I'm about to get deep. The way I dive in this sea. Guys, like, my makeup has came such a long way. I was looking so dusty and raunchy. If you guys want to see a video on me chit-chatting with you guys about why I even started a YouTube channel, listed below. Another tan shade, this one right here. And I'm going to use the same brush, pressing it because you don't want a lot of fallout going on, and you may also want to tap any excess off. The color, same brush, and I'm gonna put it over here on the outer V. I'm thinking about you in the condo. Baby, I pull up on you solo. And I don't really know the colors because, once again, I glued them down. I'm going to take my finger and I'm pretty much going to press this into my lids. Till your body gets weak. And I'm gonna go in with the M433 just to help blend out the harsh lines. Hey baby, hold on your body, yeah. And when we're freaking, baby, for playing into something. Good luck. To apply some mascara. I don't know if I really like this eye look, but we're just going to run with it. The Sensational Lash by Maybelline. This is a ColourPop lipstick in 1629. I don't know the exact colors, like the names, because they don't have names. But that's a pretty one. And I'm going to mix it with a nude. And I'm going to put some brown on the outer part, because I don't really know if I like doing it. Okay, so I don't care for the eye. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to wipe this off. Glad that I went with the lip. I'm going to set my face with the True Match Super Blendable powder, and it's in the shade N7, and this is just so I can get a more clean finish. And I like mixing it with my Mineralized Skin Finish powder. I just feel like this one is too red, but this one fits my undertone, but it's still, I feel like, too light. So I like mixing these two. I just popped on some lashes, and I bought these from Walmart. They come 5 in a pack. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Till your body gets weak. Till your body gets weak. Till your body